Times women have one too many kids. On paternity court.
You're a mother of 7 children.
Of 7 children.
At 25 years old.
27 years old with almost 7, maybe 8 kids? That's not good. It's not good for the kids at all.
Miss Sanchez Brown is here telling the judge her husband, Mr. Brown, is playing paternity games with their 1-month-old baby, Journey. But hold on to your seats, because Mr. Brown's got a wild theory that his wife turned into a sorority girl and partied with other guys while he was out of the house. Drama alert!
I did not make this child by myself. For him to deny her, yeah, it hurts my feelings. It really breaks me down as a mother. I'm a mother of 7. A mother of 7 kids, but me and him.
You're a mother of 7 children.
Of 7 children.
At 25 years old.
Here's an added layer to this drama. Mr. Brown unfolds an intriguing tale where he had to step into the role of an early morning savior, rushing to collect their children due to his wife's unexplained absence. It's a real whirlwind of events.
Who is this man?
From what I know, just a person from the neighborhood that knows her.
And he just walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, Mr. Brown."
Because it's
He's a family friend.
A family friend.
You know who this man is?
Yes, I do.
You say it's a family friend?
He's a family friend, and he's been around me since forever.
But were you having sex with him?
No.
A family friend decides to spice things up by claiming to have slept with Miss Sanchez Brown. But wait, there's more. Mr. Brown reveals a thrilling episode where he had to play the early morning superhero, picking up their kids because his wife mysteriously vanished. What a roller coaster.
You were not sexually active with your wife during these months when you were outside of the house. That means the end of August, September, and
Yes, Your Honor.
October.
Yes, Your Honor, we were not sexual.
So
active.
untrue.
We didn't do nothing.
So untrue.
And then, Your Honor, I want to bring up when the baby was born, I was at the hospital.
We've got a friend testifying that they spotted Miss Sanchez Brown at a club right around the baby's conception time. And just when you thought it couldn't get any juicier, Mr. Brown whips out a calendar like a magician to illustrate the exact timing of their separation and the baby-making window. Drama at its finest.
The first time I seen it, I ain't called them out back. I'm like, all right, man, that's probably just somebody she with while the band, they probably come kick it. But the second, third time, I'm like, whoa. So I got to holler at my man, this is my blood right here. You know?
And that's during the time that the baby was conceived, Your Honor.
Drum roll, please. The moment we've all been waiting for. The court finally spills the beans on those all-important DNA results. Will Mr. Brown be declared the father? Or is there a shocking twist in store? Grab the popcorn, folks, because the truth is about to hit the fan.
Mr. Brown, you are the father.
I get a kiss.
No.
We're in the courtroom for the Stokes versus Kizart showdown, and it's all about little Decanter's paternity. Miss Stokes is saying, "Hey, Mr. Kizart, you're the dad." But Mr. Kizart is like, "Hold on, she had a fling and more during our breakup." Oh boy, paternity mysteries, you gotta love them.
This is where he sleeps.
That's not even his pillow, though, by the way. That's our son's pillow that you take and you put on the floor.
Now you say R.
And so, really, this is not funny. When a man goes and sleeps on a wood floor, that means there's a real disconnect here. And this paternity secret, this paternity doubt, is what's causing it.
Yes.
So the Facebook drama unfolds. Miss Stokes caught Mr. Kizart red-handed, chatting up with lots of ladies during their rocky relationship. Surprise, surprise, their love boat eventually sank in 2013 because Mr. Kizart just couldn't stop juggling all those women. Ah, the joys of modern romance.
What do you know about Miss Stokes' actions
Nothing.
that relates to this paternity question?
There was a guy that she was messing with around the same time that her and Trey had broken up. So it only makes sense that, you're not trying to go seek out this guy, but you're putting it all on my brother.
During their break, Miss Stokes dropped the bombshell on Mr. Kizart. Surprise, I'm pregnant! But wait, there's more. Now they're debating whether they're even compatible enough to make a baby together. The mysteries of love and science. Buckle up for this roller coaster.
We was together for like almost 10 years, and you have multiple miscarriages. And then you go out and sleep with somebody else, and you get pregnant, have full term, and child comes out and everything. And we still 5 years later, still no child. We've been trying to give him a brother or a sister. She's been taking paternity pills and all that stuff to help you get pregnant and everything.
Well, grab that popcorn again, folks, because things are heating up in the courtroom. Miss Stokes and Mr. Kizart aren't holding back. They're firing verbal shots at each other, frustration spilling over like a boiling pot of spaghetti sauce. It's a real showdown of who can out-argue the other. Let the drama unfold.
I'm the one carried him for 38 weeks, not you.
So why would I
Excuse me, not you, not you. He pack his stuff, Your Honor, and he will leave. You won't really spend time with him. If a person was really a real man, if you know you finna leave your girlfriend, wife, fiance, baby mama, whoever she is.
Drum roll, please. The moment we've been waiting for, that big DNA reveal. Will it be a match made in genetic heaven or a bombshell of epic proportions? Stay tuned as the court unveils the truth about little Decanter's paternity. The suspense is killing us, folks.
Mr. Kizart, you are the father.
Kiss it. Kiss me done.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm done. I don't want to see you, nothing.
And here comes the judge playing the wisdom card. Judge Lake lays down some life lessons, telling Miss Stokes not to turn into a stone-cold mama and stressing the whole co-parenting gig for little Decanter's sake. Finally, court's out, folks. Case closed, and let's hope they've all learned a thing or two today.
We've gone from medical mystery to medical miracle. in about 8 minutes. I mean, I get a chill. I just got a chill. We did. And I don't want you to miss out on the beauty of that because you're just so angry.
I'm hurt.
I know.
Really hurt.
We know.
Here we go again with another classic case of he said, she said. Miss Pringles pointing fingers at Mr. Brown, saying he's not owning up to being little Tatiana's daddy. Mr. Brown? Well, he's got his doubts, all thanks to a little history of infidelity. Emotions running high, people. Stay tuned.
The time she was saying, like, the situation she cheated on me, always a cheater will be a cheater.
So you feel traumatized?
Yes.
By catching her?
Yes.
How did you find out she was cheating?
She always get anonymous phone calls leaving out the room, or started sitting there talking to me like if she was talking to a family member.
Well, hold on to your hats, folks. Mr. Brown claims he's no magician, no hanky-panky during the baby-making period. But guess what? Those pesky anonymous phone calls and secret squirrel behavior are raising more red flags than a bullfight. Judge Lake? Well, she's schooling them on the perils of infidelity. It's a wild ride.
Did you participate at all in any of the doctor's appointments and go?
Just one.
Just one?
Yes.
You didn't come to the birth?
No.
So I guess you didn't sign the birth certificate either?
I signed it because I felt like she needed a father, because I didn't have a father figure at the time either in my life, so I wanted to give her a feeling like she has a dad.
Hold on to your seats, folks. Miss Pringle pulling out some unique evidence. Lactose intolerance and a family resemblance. But wait, it gets better! The court's on a comedy roll, investigating baby Tatiana's adorable squatting habit. Judge Lake? Well, she's hilariously wrapping that squatting saga up. Who knew genetics could be this entertaining?
How many other children you have?
I have several.
How many?
I would have had 8.
Wait a minute, what? You mean you would have had 8? So Tatiana would be your 8th kid?
Yes.
And all your kids have asthma, but Tatiana doesn't?
Yes.
That's a lie. The other 2 kids don't look nothing like him. He only denies mine.
Oh, it's judgment time. Judge Lake drops some wisdom bombs, giving Mr. Brown and Miss Pringle a lecture on responsible parenting. But wait, here comes another expert, Dr. Jamila Gator, to save the day. The courtroom is like a daytime TV drama. It's got it all. Stay tuned for that big reveal.
How do you become lactose intolerant?
When you're lactose intolerant, your body doesn't produce an enzyme called lactase, and lactase is what breaks down the milk. So actually, lactose intolerance in some ethnicities is very common, but it typically develops starting at age 5 through adulthood. Your body stops making the enzyme, you can't digest milk anymore.
Dr. Gator's in the house, and she's schooling all of us. First, she breaks down lactose intolerance, making it sound like a recipe. Then she spills the beans on asthma, revealing it's a mix of genes and what's in the air. Who knew science could be so sassy? It's a real eye-opener.
If your parent has asthma, the child is 2 to 3 more times likely to develop the asthma, but it's not guaranteed because there's so many other factors that go into developing asthma.
Very informative, Dr. Gator. I really appreciate that. I will let you get back to your work. I know you are very busy taking care of patients. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. The DNA test results are in. It's like the grand finale of a reality show. Will they or won't they? The suspense is at an all-time high. Let's get ready for the verdict that will either end this drama or leave us hanging.
Mr. Brown, you are the father.
Sorry for not being there for my child. I will help you financially, so you don't have to worry anymore. I'll be in my...
It's a real family reunion in court today. Miss Percival says her dad has been dodging her like bad debt, but Mr. Hansen is singing a different tune, claiming he couldn't possibly be her father. Oh, and another lady is waiting in the wings, saying Mr. Hansen's her daddy too. Talk about a tangled web of love and DNA. Stay tuned for the shocking revelations ahead.
I was with the other woman at the time she was conceived, so there's no way she could be my daughter. I am not her father, Your Honor.
And you seem pretty confident about that.
I guarantee it.
Miss Percival?
Yes, Your Honor.
When were you told that he was your father?
When I was 6 years old.
At 6 years old.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a family affair. Mr. Hansen's ex-wife and daughter strut into the courtroom, ready to spill the beans. They introduce themselves, making sure we all know the tangled web of relationships. And guess what? Miss Merchant is Team Percival all the way. Will this testimony finally clear the air? Buckle up, folks.
You're also denying that Miss Hansen is your daughter.
50-50 chance.
Yeah, no.
My wife cheated on me while we were married with my older brother. And I didn't even find this out until 5 years after we were divorced. I confronted my brother and he told me yes, he did.
Ooh, the courtroom is practically a therapy session now. Family members spill their guts, looking for answers and closure. Miss Hansen lays out her confusing childhood, while the court acknowledges how deeply Mr. Hansen's absence scarred his daughters. Resentment is served hot, and the emotional roller coaster continues. Better grab your tissues.
I feel stuck right now because I don't know.
But no matter what,
I need answers.
No matter what, she's gonna be my daughter, no matter the outcome. No matter the outcome. If she's my daughter, I'll take full responsibility. But I have a real big doubt, and I don't mean to make you feel bad in anything, in any way.
Well, it's time for a good old heart-to-heart in the courtroom. The court nudges Mr. Hansen to fess up and own his actions. Responsibility is the word of the day, folks. Mr. Hansen finally issues an apology to his daughters for his past mess-ups. And the moment of truth is just around the corner, and paternity results are coming right up.
You are her father.
No,
Yeah.
I love you too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, folks, it's a classic courtroom drama. Mr. Brown's got custody of 18-month-old Colby, but there's a twist. Miss Stewart dropped the bomb that maybe, just maybe, Colby isn't Mr. Brown's flesh and blood. She's got her reasons, but who's the real daddy? Court's got to sort this mess out.
Mr. Brown, you have custody. So how did you even find this out?
Well, because after she moved out, she asked me if I wanted him for a couple days while she was moving her things out. She called to tell me when she was coming, and I told her that I wasn't going to give him back at that point in time.
Talk about a messy breakup. Mr. Brown's holding on to Colby and not letting go when Miss Stewart wants him back. Then she drops that bombshell that Colby might not be Mr. Brown's kid after all. These two are like a real-life soap opera, keeping us all on the edge of our seats.
I'm just upset and hurt because he took my son from me. And that is when I told him, texted him, said, okay, said, he is not your son. I know I should have told you in the long run, but that is not your son.
That was after she lived in my household for over 3 years and mooched off my family.
No, I never mooched off your family. It's more like your family was given to me. They're being generous.
Well, you won't believe it, but Miss Stewart, out of the blue, decides that maybe, just maybe, Colby isn't Mr. Brown's little bundle of joy. And when she breaks the news to him, Mr. Brown's face turns into a mix of shock and disbelief. Now that's what I call a dramatic turn of events.
You first got the news from her and she dropped this bomb on you. Did you say, I want a DNA test? Did you think to get a DNA test?
Yes, Your Honor. I called DHS and talked to them, and they informed me that I needed to call Child Support Recovery, because that's who does the DNA test in the state that we live in.
Well, 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 things are getting juicier by the minute. Mr. Brown's girlfriend, Sarah Tusky, steps up and starts singing a tune about how much they adore Colby. But guess what? She's got some tea on the other guy Miss Stewart's pointing fingers at. She's also spilling the beans about her emotional role.
Did you tell any government agency, this is the father? The father is Mr. Brown.
No.
Jerome, this ain't adding up.
She's still getting all kinds of benefits for Colby, and she doesn't even have him.
That then sheds some light on why they would be coming after Mr. Brown for child support.
Well, look who's bringing out the waterworks. Miss Stewart suddenly gets all emotional, proclaiming she knows what's best for her son and insists on her right to see him. Grab the tissues. It's a tearful, dramatic showdown.
I honestly feel that me and Colby both deserve a right to know.
Okay, that I understand. You want the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are willing to put it all on the line for the truth.
I've raised that little boy for 18 months, almost 19 months. That little boy's my world.
Well, things are getting legally complicated now. Judge Lake dives into the birth certificate drama where Mr. Brown's name is proudly etched. Miss Stewart's pleading for her son like it's a blockbuster movie. And then the judge drops the bomb. Those DNA results are about to hit the stage. Grab that popcorn.
Mr. Brown, you are not the father.
I told you. I told you.
Mr. Brown, you need to sit down. You need to take a seat.
Your Honor.